What's up, my hunting brothers and sisters? Deer season is around the corner. Saddle hunting is all the rage, but one sticking is where it's at when it comes to climbing. I've done several videos on this, but we're going to take a newbie. Sydney, my daughter here, has never one stick, and we're going to show you how easy it is to learn this very quickly. So stay tuned. So Sydney has never one stick before. I taught her last year how to multi-stick, and so she's going back to college. I'm like, well, let's do like a total rookie one stick. So when you're learning to one stick, basically the best thing to do is start off at ground level. Put your stick like right down at ground level, or get a platform or something, and work right here and get familiar with the equipment, how to hook up and everything. I already got her hooked up. There's 101s on how to do that. And so what I do is I've got her now, she's hooked into the bridge. She's got her, this is a Madrock Safeguard rappel device. And for the best way to start out would be either feet on the ground or like the lowest platform you can. This end will go in your right hand, and then and keep it kind of down here. And then with your left hand, you can pull this back. And as you pull this back, hard for me to do it for you, you're gonna feel yourself go. If you ever get in the oh crap moment, you let it go. So stand up a little bit, take your right hand like this and pull up. Take some of that out, okay? Now put your feet against that tree again. Okay, now with this hand down here, now take that lever and pull it back. And you're gonna find, you're gonna pull, it's gonna start to slip, slip, slip. If you pull harder, you'll go faster. So that's how you're going to control your rate of descent when you're coming down, because that really is the most important thing. You're going to do that. So what I want you to do now is I want you to climb up on this one. Yep, just step up one and then step up two. Okay, there you go. And right now we're not using a lines belt because we're only playing around it a couple feet off the ground. There you go. So now you'd be kind of more in your hunting position where everything's all, you know, you're all comfortable, you're hunting, you know, but now it's time to go down. And again, we'll talk about climbing here in a minute, but it's time to go down, but you got to learn this basic first. I always like to, rather than go to the end, let that rope kind of roll in like that on itself. I don't know if I've heard mixed reviews on which way to do it, and then you're just going to ease that lever back, and you can just lean all the way, just trust the rope. Lean yourself like way back. Just keep that foot up there. There you go. You can go like all the way back. It's a pretty cool setup. And next thing you know, when you're up there, we always joke you're playing Batman coming down, you know, the side of a building or whatever. So that's the most fundamental way when it comes to coming down. Now, the situation you get into, and there's a lot of one-on-ones, but Sydney's never seen this, is how do you get that rope down when it's up there 20 feet in the air or whatever? Because now it's stuck because you got your tether locker. So one of the most important things when we come down is we have our Dynaglide kit, and so before you would rappel down, you would actually take one of these little carabiners and you would clip it into this little loop right here. And in doing so, it would help if I unwound this the proper direction. And in doing so, you're going to drop that down. Okay, and so then when you get down safely on the ground and you've disconnected everything, you're going to pull this, pop it, and then if you let up tension on this, you're going to pull that, and then the whole thing loosens up and the whole thing comes down. So it's a pretty cool setup. So I'm going to go over a couple of the one-on-ones with her on how to start climbing, and I'm going to show you, for her who's never done this, how easy it is. But was that difficult at all?
No.
No, not at all, right? Okay, so we're going to go over some of the basics of climbing, and we're going to get you going up a couple sticks and we'll be good. All right, so we're going to do a little climb here. We got a train going by, so I apologize for the train noises. So put that stick on the tree, go about eye level with the platform. Make sure you get this rope out from behind it. There you go. Okay, wrap that around the tree. You might have to scoot up to it and kind of hug it. Pull it around, go through the cam cleat. There you go. Throw the rope over the top. Yep. Now pull out and down. That's what we call setting the stick. You want to make sure you get square so that they both bite like that, okay? All right? Now you're going to undo those. Just slide those out, those G-hooks out. This is, all this gear, I'll put links to. This is the Ultimator 1 stick. These are the Eastern Woods Outdoors 1 stick and an Ultimator 2-step 8er on here, okay? All right, so now we got it set. Okay, I'm gonna teach you a couple of the ways that I would do this first. Is I already have, you just learn to know this about where to put your Mad Rock to start, okay, and your rope. We're gonna take and throw this rope just over your shoulder, okay? I don't want all this rope tangling when you go up for your first step, okay? So that's just, in fact, we're gonna do it this way. We'll run through here and we'll manage the rope a little bit better. Rope management is key, okay? So this one here, you can just leave dangling down for right now if you want to, or another way you can do it is sometimes I'll take and I'll put it over my neck the other way so I just don't have quite as much stuff dangling. Okay. The important part's getting to this step first, okay? When you put your foot in, make sure you bury your toe deep, perpendicular into the tree. Same on this one. You're gonna grab hold of this and you're gonna pull, and when you step up, one hand's gonna grab the tree and you're gonna get yourself up onto that platform right there, okay? Yep, now put your toe right into the tree. There you go. Yep, there you go. Come right on up, get to that top platform. There. Okay, now take the rope that's coming off your left hip. Yep, that's your lineman rope. You're gonna throw that around the tree. Now, she's about 4 feet off the ground. Could she fall backwards and get hurt? Yes. Your mileage may vary. You do you when it comes to safety. I'm gonna reposition this camera a little bit so you can see. There you go. All right, so now you are in a good position. You're safe. Okay, now, so what I want you to do is take this rope and you're gonna go from your right to your left around the tree. So take it off around your neck. Yep, go right and go a little about head height or so. Yep, somewhere up there. You're gonna run that rope through the quick link. So pull it around a little further, get the quick link right in front of you. There you go. Through there, and then close the quick link. There you go. And there's different methods of doing this. I get guys saying all the time, oh, you should use this knot or this and that or whatever. Quick links works very well. Okay, now take that locker, which is the gray thing hanging to your left. No, right in front of you against the tree. Put the locker on there. There you go. Just to keep it secure so it doesn't go anywhere. All right, now pull it up and put your Mad Rock onto your, and I got you plenty of line there, so you can pull some of it through if you want to. And clip into your bridge, and you want to clip from underneath up. Yep, there you go, very good. Yep, lock your bail. Now take all the slack out of that. No.
Well, I'm trying to get it so it's not going through there because it's limiting me. I don't like it through there.
Oh, you don't like it through there? Okay, that's cool. That's the way I do it, but you can do it however you want. Pull that out. There you go. Okay, now you can take off your linesman belt and just let it dangle. There you go. Get over here so it dangles. Now, see, you're basically at like you would be hunting. You can do whatever you want. You can pull the slack out like we did earlier and come close to the tree. There you go. You can pull the lever and let yourself out a little bit if you want to. Just a little bit. There you go. See how easy that works? So to make your move, what you need to do is you need to be in a sitting position with your knees against the tree. So get down a little more, a little more, a little more, right about there. Okay, that's good. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your legs around the tree. There you go. And you're going to pivot over right. I like going right. Go with your left hand because you need both hands. So you're going to grab the stick and you're going to pull that out. Pull up on the stick too. There you go. Boom. Now bring the stick. There you go. Get that rope all the way out of there. Bring the stick up and just hang on to it. Now you're going to put your feet against the tree. Push out far. There you go. Just like that. Yeah, it works a little better with like hiking boots than rubber boots.
6-year-old rubber boots.
All right, there you go. Just do it like that. I like wearing hiking boots because you can get on the tree. There you go. This is, again, she's never done this before. Except I showed her, and that's it. And she, again, rubber boots are a challenge. Yep, throw that around. Put it through the cam cleat. This is why you practice, and there's no shame in making small moves when you've never done this before. Very good. Throw that rope over top. Yep. Now you're going to push out, and you're going to pull down and set the stick. Very good. All right, so now, remember what I told you now. So you're going to climb by burying your toes into the tree, and when you get up to that top platform, the first thing, or actually when you get on the bottom platform, the first thing you're going to want to do is put your linesman belt back around the tree. Okay, so get up on the first platform. Yep, just pull yourself in and lunge into the tree and go. There you go. It gets way easier the more you do it too. Get both feet on that platform. There you go. That way you're stable, see? Now clip into your linesman belt. Very good. Okay, now just make sure you got a slight. You don't need that much up. Go down a little more. There you go, right about there. You're good. Now bring your rope up to the bottom, to the underside of it. You might want to take your little locker off. Bring it right up to the bottom of that rope. There you go. Now, yeah, just tighten it up by hand. Okay, now take your linesman belt below that rope. You gotta go a little further on the back side. There you go. Yep, you're there. Okay. Now you can step up, or no, take the rope up. Take that rope all the way up above your head. There you go. There you go. Now tighten it up and put the locker on it. Put it as close to that quick link as possible. And this gets, I know those of you that have never done this, you're watching this going, this looks so cumbersome. It gets so much easier the more you do it. There you go. Leave that where it's at. Now step up to the next one. Bring your linesman belt up. Okay, now raise that tether up again, that rope, take it up above your head. And it's not, this is why you go out and practice, and what you learn is that this is actually very easy to do. And if it wasn't easy, I wouldn't have her doing this. And if it wasn't safe, I wouldn't have her doing this. Now, Sydney's hunted quite a bit since she's 22 and has been hunting since she was 7. But this is her first time in this situation, and I would never put her in danger. Okay, Sid, you want to try and make another move? Take that locker all the way up tight. There you go. Perfect. Now you can undo your linesman belt and you can ease into that. There you go, right there. So see, now you could theoretically hunt, and in just 2 moves, now she's shorter and everything, and she was making shorter moves, but her feet are probably 8 foot or so off the ground. Where like me, I'm getting in that move 10 to 11 feet. So do you want to try and go one more higher? Okay, so get yourself in a sitting position. You should be kind of close already. There you go. Okay, so make sure you got that. Take that rope outside your legs too. Just move your right leg out and just swing it out through. Or do that. You can do it the easy way. That's whatever way you want to do it, you do it. I would have just moved my leg out of the way, but whatever. Okay, there you go. That's right. 2 hands. Hold on to, yeah, there you go. Pull up and take it. See, look at that. Get your ropes all clear. Look at you go, girl. Now again, if she was wearing hiking boots, it would be better. Go ahead and get yourself as far off that tree as you can and shove it as high as you can. That's good. Again, hiking boots, she can go higher. These boots aren't the best. It rained yesterday, so I had her wear rubber boots out here. Thinking we'd be in mud, but we're not.
Shoes wouldn't have been any better.
There you go. Now make sure you set the stick by pulling out and down. You always want to do that, out and down. Make sure you got both top and bottom seated in good. There you go. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing. You're going to get to that bottom step, and then you're going to both feet on the bottom step, you're gonna stop and you're gonna put your lines and belt back on. There you go. And I swear that, I promise, the more you do this, the easier it gets. And again, I'm not telling you guys the only way to do this. There are many ways to do this, and I know a lot of people have good suggestions, different knots and everything. The beauty of saddle hunting, one sticking, multi-sticking, or a hybrid approach is you can come up with the way that best fits you and your style. Yep, take that up there. There you go. Now slide your lines and belt below it. Now take that on up as high as you can. All right, put your quick link, put your tether locker right up to the quick link. Go on up a step, readjust. Have you ever done this before?
No.
There you go. It's not that hard.
I already like it more than I like the other way.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't sure, but I like this better than multi-sticking. I wasn't sure when I made this move to it, and I like this approach better. I've now kind of grown to where I one stick off of one of my regular sticks and I bring a platform with me as well. But either approach, I just like better than multi-sticking. And it really, I've gotten so fast at it. I mean, I can be up there hunting height, you know, if I'm not bringing my camera gear in 3-4 minutes. I mean, you just get really slick at it the more you do it. Okay, you got everything secured. You can take your linesman belt off. There you go. So right there in 3 moves, I'm gonna estimate her feet are probably 13, 14 feet off the ground, just looking at, maybe more. And for me, I would be at 15 to 16 feet. Again, and I think she could be that too if she practices at it more and got really good at it. All right, so let's do the fun part and rappel down, but there's the most important part before you do that. What did I tell you, the most important part? Gotta have your Dynaglide because you gotta be able to get that rope out of the tree.
I almost ran into a fancy coil job.
So try and uncoil it, unclip the green carabiners, and uncoil it as best you can. Take the part that I wrapped around and hold that in your hand and unwrap it. Yeah, there, that's the one, yeah. Now unwrap it. There you go. Look at that, you did a better job than me. Here, if you shake it, sometimes it'll come out. Altimator's got their new spool, which I'm gonna run some this year, but I just haven't got set up with it yet. So clip that into that loop. Exactly, that's perfect. And I have how-tos. If you folks go through my channel, I have how-tos to do all of this stuff. All right, Sid, so what you're gonna do now is you are going to rappel down till you get, so the stick is somewhere like in your upper torso area, because then you gotta undo that. So you're gonna ease yourself back and walk yourself right on down. As you go down the tree, now you're gonna have to put your feet in and lean back, and exactly. There you go, just keep on going, put that foot into the tree. This is where I think better boots would really help. There you go, take that foot out of that aider. There you go. So push up on the stick to unseat it. Normally, I would recommend, like in hunting, you're gonna coil everything up there. You're not gonna drop because you wanna be stealthy, but we're out here just practicing. Just lower that and drop it down to the ground. You aren't gonna hurt anything. There you go. Just give an idea. Okay, now put your feet straight into the tree and lay way back. Get those feet, lay way back. There you go. Now, walk down that tree, easing it out. Just go slow. If you get in an oh crap moment, you just let go of the handle. Never done this before. That's it. Boom, nice job. All right, now we got to get the rope back. All right, so unclip yourself from your tether. Got to unscrew your bail, yep. Okay, so we're going to Again, I've got instructions. Greg Staggs has got the instructions, great resource, how to do this properly. I obviously went backwards when we set it up. It's okay. So anyways, throw this aside. So you're gonna grab the Dynaglide and you're gonna back up away from the tree a little bit here. Let me zoom out. Actually, I'm gonna just back way up so everybody can see this. Wrap it around, or like get a good grip on it, maybe wrap it around your hand a couple times and just start pulling on it. Pull, pull, pull. Yeah, just work it and see it comes down, boom, check that out. And you can do this over limbs, because over limbs you would just pull all that rope back through itself like that, and then we wind everything up. All right, we'll fix all this stuff off camera. Okay, so honest opinion, no BS, what did you think of that? You've never done it. It was cumbersome, but what do you think?
I loved it.
Did you really like it?
I really loved it.
Yeah, and you could see if you came out here, I always tell people, I did a recent video on this, the time to practice is now. Get out here. Like if even I do it, but if I was new to this at Sydney, and she's going off to college so she can't do this regularly, but if I was going in the hunting season, I'd come out here once a week or twice a week and I'd spend an hour doing this, because you do that a couple times and boom, it's just like everything clicks and you can do it so smooth. I mean, total rookie, never done this. She's only multi-stick one day up a tree. We never did actually hunt that way last year.
Yep.
When she killed her buck, it was at a regular tree stand. So total rookie here. Granted, she's got me coaching her with good gear. I'll put links to the description for all the gear I use. I've got a ton of videos. Go down that rabbit hole and check out all my how-to videos that walk through every step of this. Go to Greg Staggs in the Wild channel. Great, probably the best resource for one sticking out there. So that's basically it. So as always, God bless and stay safe this fall. It's a new day in the outdoors. We got our coffees we get to drink now. Cool.